Okay, so I just got down to Portugal for a couple of days. I just brought my mum back actually, and so I'm dropping her off, and I thought I'd have a few casts while I was down here to stay a couple of days. Unfortunately the swells are really big, and I wanted to get out and have a cast of this of the new finished Expanse. This is a new addition to the Samson range. This is a casting rate of 15 to 60 grams, so it's ideal for some of the fishing I do here, especially in this, perhaps the lighter conditions especially. I've been working with it over the last year, and I really love the rod. It casts really well, casts the smaller lures out really well. I'm going to be fishing to start with this 30-gram shad, which is one of my favourite colours in the mullet, and yeah, I'm obviously doing really well with the lure. I love the shad lure. It's been good for a variety of fish I've been catching over the last year. So the swell forecast is 3.5 meters up the west coast, so I thought I'd come down to the south coast and give it a go down here. And so yeah, so ideal conditions for this rod and for a 30-gram lure, so I'm going to give it a go. So the swell is fairly strong even on the south coast, and because the tide's coming up, the waves are breaking in pretty close, so I would say best chance would be some fish in this reef in close as the tide's coming up. You can see a lot of weed in the water there. Okay, that bass just, I just see him come out and hit that. Blimey, that was a really nice take. On, oh no. It's still on. Go for that, go for that. Put these rocks in front of me. God, I need that reach. Okay, I'm really pleased with that one. As I said, I was only coming out for a quick fish because I'm not feeling too hot, but yeah, it's obviously made me feel a bit better. So a lovely bass there on the mullet shad. Not only am I testing out the Expanse rod, the new Long Cast 12-foot Expanse, I'm also testing some new shads for these couple of days, so just going to mix a few colours around and see how they go. But yeah, certainly a nice start. Yeah, I don't want to push it. I had a real fever in the night because I'm feeling pretty weak. Basically on my way back now. On again. Oh, it came off, bollocks. Look. Okay, so I'm off back now. It was a fun little session. I didn't stay too long because I'm going to see if I feel a bit better later. I'll come out again. Got a really splitting headache at the moment, but it was a good morning, and yeah, I got a nice bass really, and I had another one on, and then I got an Avario, like a spotted bass, and that one, it just flipped off the hook on the shore, and then the wave took it away, but so I would have shown it to the camera. But yeah, it's a good morning on the shad, and great to get out with this new Expanse rod. Yeah, it's nice and light. It's 270 grams, and but it's got the advantage again of that 12-foot length for casting and working the lures around the rocks, and playing the fish, which really comes in handy for me. It's actually probably the most important part of it all for me. It's the length of the rod, you know, for playing the fish and working the lures. So I'm going to get back and rest now, and hopefully I'll get out again later if I'm feeling up to it. Okay, I fished yesterday morning, and yeah, I was pretty ill, so I rested, and I've come out because it's my last day. It's only here a couple of days, so I thought I'd try and fish, although I've got like a really raw throat, really sore. I feel pretty lousy, but I wasn't going to stay too long. Just wanted to get out and have a fish. Probably a really bad idea. But that's the problem when you're addicted to something. You don't know when to stop. So I decided the first cast would be with this pink shad, which I've not tried yet. Yeah, I've not tried this for bass. I was looking forward to that. So I'll go through a few colours in the next half hour. I'll probably stay about half hour, an hour, and then I think I should go. Oh, something out of here. What's that? Weird. Something small on there. Oh, yeah, it's fighting now. It's swimming at me. Where is it? Okay. Oh, I don't know how I got that off. So that's my first fish with the pink shad. First bass as well. So I've only had a couple of casts with it. I just wanted to try it as soon as I got it. But I nearly lost this one on the rocks. I know it's not that big, but yeah, it's quite dark a little bit. Still the light's not that good now. There's a rock in front, and we just sort of dived down to it. But I managed to get him up. Whew, it's a good. So some fairly big swell. A few more casts with this pink, and then I'll swap over just to mix it up. Oh. Another one. Try and get around here. So there's another one on the pink, a little bit smaller, I think, yeah, but still a nice fish. I think I might just change the lure just to test the lures out, and then I can always come back to it. So I haven't got long, obviously, with the tide, and I'm feeling pretty rotten. But anyway, I'm glad I can, I think. I'm going to swap straight over. Different coloured lure. That's the 30 gram size. Let's try this bigger black one. Have a couple of casts with it. So I've never fished with this one either. It's a bigger profile, but as well. So black and pink couldn't get much further apart in colours, which is interesting to see. At least I know that pink works. I've never caught a bass on the pink lure. Having said that, I've hardly ever fished with a pink lure. It just shows you it's well worth testing different things and not just get too stuck in your ways. It's easy to do. You know what works for you. I mean, it's definitely good to know what works for you, because it's confidence, but it's also good to get a balance and, you know, try some other stuff out. I'll give this one like 5 or 6 casts, and I'll try one of the other colours. Oh, another one. Whoa. This is a better one, I think. Yeah, looks a better one. Definitely. Now this is where you need the reach for sure, down these edges. It's not on, should be able to lift this one. Okay, that's a much better bass. He took the black shad. As soon as I lifted him up, the shad came out, so I just sort of dangled it there. But yeah, I mean, I could have possibly lifted it up, but because there was a ledge down below that I could get down to, I didn't want to risk him coming off because he looked lightly hooked, and probably it was the right choice. I just slipped him up the rock and went down and got him. So yeah, it's really pleased with that. It's a nice bass.